Have you heard about the repositories type file? Yeah, you can create a repositories type file, and over there you can put text files, you can put zip files, tarball files, any kind of files that you wish. Satellite is gonna allow you to do that, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to achieve this goal. So let's go to the video. Let's start by the documentation. There are different configurations. I'm gonna keep this link in the video description, but basically the goal of this video is to show you how your content host can download the file that was uploaded. But we'll see the whole process. So we have this satellite over here. Let's start by the products. So let's click on content, products. I'm gonna create one new product, and the name of this will be files. Let's hit save, and here we are. Now I'm gonna create a new repository, and on the new repository, let me put my files. And over here at the bottom, you can see that there is this drop-down menu, Ansible collection, Docker file, yum. We will pick the file, the type file. There are some additional information, some additional fields. Let's keep this one standard, and let's hit save. Okay, the repository was created. This has 0 files. Let's access. I'm not getting this from anywhere, any upstream. Instead, I'm gonna upload a file. And okay, which kind of file? This is the file, my local file, and this is my local file. So this is the name of the file, my_local_ file, and this is the content of the file. This is my local file. We should be putting anything or any binary file. It should be working the same way, okay? Let's come back to this, chosen file. Let's pick the file, open, and upload. Now, what will happen is this file will be uploaded to Satellite and will be available via Satellite. So we can see the file over here in this repository. One important information that I would like to share here is this. Unprotected is yes, and publish at this path, which means if I would like to open this path right now, there is no protection. I can access that folder, that specific URL with no authentication, no certificate, and I can see this file. I can download this file. So let me copy this link. Let's go to the client. Let me close this one. This is a client of Satellite, and I can just do a curl on that specific URL. And then there you go. Now we can see the content of that file. And this is fine, okay? The next step is let's manage this as part of our repository because we have content views, composite content views. I would like to keep this together, combine it. Can we do that? Definitely yes. So let's go to our lifecycle content view. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. I would like to create a new content view. So my content view will be content view file, content views. And from here, you can get some idea about the icon. You can see this is a type file. There is one file. So I can pick this one, add repository. Now I have this specific repository on this content view, publish a new version, next, finish. So let's publish this content view. And again, this content view will contain only this repository type file with one file. Okay, now let's take a look on the content host, and then we can see which content this machine is consuming. So we know that this machine is consuming content from Lifecycle Environment prod, and the content view is the composite content view Acme rel 8. So, okay, we have already this content view. Let's click on the composite content view, Acme rel 8. I can click on content view just to add the repository because we don't have that content view here yet. So if we take a look on version 3, I have just my CV rel 8. So let's pick the CV file. I already have another video here talking about content view, composite content view, lifecycle environment. I'm gonna leave in the card. I really recommend it to take a look. We'll be covering all this configuration that we are doing over here. Okay, we added the CV file, which contains one repository, which contains one file. So let me publish this one. In this case, I'm gonna promote this. And we know that this machine is consuming content from prod. So I could pick just prod or just get all of them. Let me replicate to all of them and finish. So at this moment, what will happen is Satellite should be able to publish and promote all this content, including all the repository type file. And that specific file will be available in the specific URL that we are providing content through this composite content view. In other words, let's see in the CLI because it will be much, much better. And here we are. Now we have in this composite content view, CCV Acme Rel 8. This was promoted to library, dev, QA, and prod. And we know that our machine, our client, is consuming content from prod. And we can see that we have that specific content view over here. And that content view, if we drill down, we can see that version 1 has one file. And if we drill down, we can see my local file. This is the file in question. Okay, how can I see this on my content hosts? So let me show one more thing to you. If we access hosts, all hosts, and we'll be using this one over here, the Rel 8, content, repository sets. Yeah, I know, we don't have the type file over here yet. I'm gonna open a request for enhancement in a way that we can see better or track better this kind of content, the type file specifically, but there is no easy or simple way to see in this page. And how can we take a look? How can I be sure about that content? Anytime you can do this. Let me close this one. I'm gonna reopen. I'm just gonna show you all the path. So on the left menu, content, product, you have your product for file. Underneath you have your repository. And here you can see publish at this path. And again, unprotected. Remember, let's keep this in our mind. This is yes, which is telling us, okay, I'm open. You can just access this path and consume that content. From the content host CLI, let me show you one tip that's gonna help us to understand or to figure it out what is the path that we can download this file. So we can type dnf repo list -v. This is gonna show the list of repositories with some verbosity. And with that, we can compare with this path over here on the top. So basically the one on the top, we can see library. So we have /pop, /content, /acme. Acme is my organization, library is my lifecycle environment. And then I have this path, /custom files, my files. If we take a look on the server, because this server is getting content from one specific composite content view, we can see this one over here. So sat02.king.lab is the name of satellite. This is the endpoint. This is the name of the organization, which is matched with this one on the top. Prod is my lifecycle environment. In this case, is library. We have the composite content view Acme Rel 8. In my case, I don't have because we have the default organization view. And then we have this content. On the top, we have custom. So from here, I can get one idea about the path. So let me copy this one up to content. I'm gonna clean up the screen and add over here. And now I would like to copy this one and also paste over here. I'll keep both in the screen just to keep it simple. So per HTTPS, we can go up to the content view or composite content view. And after that, I can copy my path to the files. And we know that the file is my local file. And there we are. Look at that beauty. This is my local file. This is the content of that file. Assuming this was a binary file, then we should be able to download this binary file, targz, RPM, whatever. We should be able to download this using this path. And I totally agree with you guys. This should be visible, should be easy, accessible via satellite web UI on the content host page, in my opinion. I'm gonna open a request for enhancement with this request, but right now, you know the workaround. Again, just execute the dnf repo list -v, and that's okay. You can pick any one of them because this path is basically very, very similar at the beginning. And this is exactly what we need. And then you can complete with the /custom / the name of your product / the name of your repository / the name of the file in question. Okay? All right. This is amazing. Awesome. Now let me show you one more thing, which is part of this. Let's come back to, I can close this one. Yeah, let's skip this one here. Remember this unprotected with yes. that's telling us that anyone in your network could be able to or should be able to download this file, which is unsafe. I agree with you. Eventually, if someone just plugged their laptop in the network and figured out this path somehow, they should be able to download this file. And maybe this is a problem. So how can we fix this problem? Can I change this one to protected? Yes, there is a warning here saying, hey, you can download a certificate if you're using a machine outside this environment of satellite and content hosts. In our case, this machine has already a certificate, so we will be using that certificate. All right, now it is unprotected. Nope, it is very, very protected. And if I try to access once again, there you go. I'm able to see that 403, there is no way to download this file. And then how can I access this one safely if I would like to? Another trick here, let me pass fix to our etc yarn.repos.d redhat.repo. And I can get any one of them. Like what I'm looking for here is the SSL client key and SSL client cert. So basically, if I do this cur again, it is failing. However, with cur specifically, I can pass the -- cert. And in this case, I'm gonna pass the cert. I can also pass the -- key, which will be this key. And if I also like to pass my CA, assuming that I'm not a client registered against satellite, I can pass a CA search or -- CA search. And then you can see the certificate here, the CA search. And again, I will not clean up the screen yet. There we go. Beauty, huh? This is my local file. So let me put here again. If I would like to skip this CA search because my machine is already registered on satellite or against satellite, I can definitely remove this one and just keep my key and certificate. This is going to present the file in the same way. So this is how this works. And again, if your satellite has this unprotected, because this is unprotected by default, you should be able to access that one with no big deal, no problem, and no need of certificate, additional certificate, because again, this is open. And assuming that you have this lifecycle environment syncing with your capsule, same idea. You should be able to put your capsule name over here, /pub, /content, /organization, lifecycle environment, content view, custom, the name of your product, the name of your repository, type file, and the name of the file in question. Pretty cool, huh? I hope you enjoyed this video. This content is pretty cool. Let me know down below in the comments if you have been using the type file. I would love to hear your use case. Also, feel free to join us in our Discord channel, and also feel free to join us in this channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.